I was brave and I was like, I'm not fanatical. I'm not one of those people who every Saturday, sits at the BBC watching the scores come in.
Yeah.
I don't have Sky Sports. I don't have any of those things. If a game's on the telly that I have a vague interest in, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll catch Match of the Day every 3 weeks or something and go, oh yeah, Match of the Day. I need to go to bed. Never mind. I'm not that bothered.
No.
So I thought, I'll go watch the England game. A friend of mine at work had invited me. He said, we'll go to this sports bar. It's fairly neutral. We'll just watch the game. And I went, okay, that's fine. I'll wear my England shirt. I did wear a jumper on the way there, just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Went in. We had quite a nice evening, watched the game. England lost. All the Scottish people in the bar were quite happy about that.
Yeah.
I just went, do you know what? I'm alright with that. We played well. We didn't deserve to lose. Okay, let's go with it. And because I'm not the wild party person, as soon as the game finished, I went home.
Yeah.
Sober, obviously, because I don't drink. Walked home. It was a fairly nice evening. I think it was in June. It was a nice June, so I walked home without my coat, and I thought, that's a nice evening.
The shirt's bare.
The shirt's bare. We've just lost. I'm going to get people going, nah, you lost, wankers. And I'm okay with that. I put my headphones on. The world can call me what it likes, I don't care. I'm used to that. So I walked home. About more than 3/4 of the way home, I thought, I'll just phone my mum and say hello. I've not spoken to her in a week or so. So I pulled my mobile out. I'll call my mum. Had a little chat. Absolutely run-of-the-mill conversation, nothing at all. Got to my building. Now, if you live in or around anywhere, or have been to Glasgow, you'll have seen the building I lived in. There's a bunch of tower blocks which have yellow and blue tops. One of them's yellow, there's like 3 yellow ones and 2 blue ones. They might have been knocked down now for all I know, because they were knocking a lot of tower blocks in that sort of area down.
Right.
But if you've been to Glasgow, you'll have seen where I lived. I lived in one of the ones with the yellow. But basically, it was a big, ugly concrete tower block built in the 50s and 60s.
Sure.
In the same as any other building that was built at that time. It was made of concrete, it was grey.
Yeah.
They put a little yellow flash on it. I don't know when that came in, but that was it. And it was one of those that had a proper full-on solid steel elevator.
Oh, yeah.
Solid steel lift.
Yeah.
You go in it, you're losing your signal. Doesn't matter where you are, what kind of super high-powered phone you've got.
But
You
it's
go
got
in
a
it.
wee in there.
Occasionally. Yes. It wasn't a pleasant building.
Right.
The flat I lived in was lovely, but the building itself wasn't nice. It was horrible. Let's leave it there without me offending more people.
DHS. That's what I said.
Basically, yeah. There were lots of people living there who possibly weren't even legally in the country. Things like that. It was not.
Right.
It wasn't a pleasant. It was almost a tenement,
Okay, wow.
but not to that sort of Victorian.
You were living in Glasgow in 1850.
I was, yeah.
The factories had just opened.
I had a little gap on the floor that was my space, and I wasn't back before it got dark. Somebody had it.
You just moved past the other families in the flat.
Yeah, but basically, so I stopped outside the building to finish my conversation with my mum.
Okay.
This guy came out of the estate pub. Now, the estate pub, much I suspect, was very much like the pub from your story of last week in Hull.
Oh, right.
Bolted up windows, all of it. It didn't have a glass pane in it.
Right.
It was a little squat building, like a one story. It can't have been big. It was an average sized pub, but that was it. It was a 1-story building, no windows, all boarded up, frequented by people who wanted a drink at 8 in the morning.
Right, okay.
That kind of place, and its entrance was about 10 yards from my front door.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, you got used to just sort of coming out the front door, going where you need to go, and not passing it, because it wasn't a pleasant place to be, especially with an English accent.
Right, yeah.
So I stood outside having a chat. It's a pleasant evening. It's still sort of 9 o'clock. Game's finished. I was like, yeah, I'm at work tomorrow, mum. Blah blah. This guy comes out of the pub, and he sort of stumbled a little bit towards me in that
Scottish way.
Well, I was going to say that in that slightly tramp way.
All right, my comment stands.
Yes, that sort of sway across the pavement.
Like he was crossing the deck of a ship.
A little bit, yeah. The sort of person you'd go, I'm going to go on the road and walk around you, because otherwise we're going to get stuck in a sway where we bump into each other. And he came towards me going, in that very tramp way again. And all I heard was, fucking English. And I assume, and I don't know what I forget what he actually said, but it was something along the lines of, why the fuck are you wearing an England shirt? And I went, sorry mum, just a second.
Sorry mum?
Yeah, in my very English accent, I went, sorry mum, I'm going to cover the thing up because I don't want you to hear this. I covered over the mouthpiece of the phone and went, because I'm fucking English, you moron. And he went from this really angry face to, oh, there dude, sorry, and wandered off. And I probably stood there going, oh, really? And I did that little girly laugh, and I sort of went, And my mum was like, what's going on? I've just told the guy I'm English, and he was about to threaten to do all sorts of things, and then just went, not fair dues, and moved them up. Brilliant, and that's why I love Glasgow. I really enjoy Glasgow, because you get that, and then point one play out, and you go, oh, okay, fair enough. I could have said, you know, anything.
He'd be more angry if it was a Scotsman in an English shirt.
Yeah, and I can entirely understand that, because it baffles me to this day. Why, as somebody who's obviously so proud to be Scottish, you'd wear an England shirt. It always annoys me when I see people wearing Argentina shirts who are clearly English, and it's like, why?
I support the Argentine,
Yeah. I don't have anything against Argentina.
I do.
No, they're about the only people I don't have anything against.
But we can't anymore because we won.
Well, exactly, yeah. But no, like any other country in the world, I really, really don't have anything against them. But I'm not from there. Why would I support their national team?
Yeah.
It's like going to the Olympics and cheering for China. It's like, well, that's fine. I like China.
Yeah.
Not particularly their politics or regime or anything, but they make nice t-shirts.
That's true. Slave labour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
those trainers they make.
Pretty shit
Pass
hot,
the slavings onto you, don't they?
But yeah, it was just the way sort of like, oh, fair dues. I wandered off. And I went back to being very English. Hello, Mum.
Yeah.
And that was it. I finished my conversation, went back in the flat. Made me laugh for days. That's 6 years ago. That still makes me laugh, the way that his face went. Oh, fair dues. But then during the same tournament, the people of Glasgow and Scotland in general, they found out it wasn't even the same tournament, because it was a different. It was 2 years later at the World Cup, because they decided to support Jamaica, which again is another country I really have nothing against.
Right.
I've never been there. I don't particularly care that they chose Jamaica, based on the fact that they had a player called Jason Scotland. That was the entire reason that they supported Jamaica.
Yeah, man, I'm Jason
Because
Scotland.
they weren't England, and he plays for someone like Cardiff now,
Right.
or Swansea, or someone. He's one of the Welsh teams that plays in England.
Right.
And so it's either Cardiff or Swansea or Wrexham.
Right, yeah.
That's my 15-year-old football knowledge coming to the fore. But I think it's like Swansea or Cardiff, and he plays for them. But that was it. Jamaica stood no chance of winning anything. Jamaica stood very little chance of winning a game.